Okay, so today I want to talk about bed bugs. In case you pay any attention to the news, they're talking about bed bugs in New York in the hotels and motels. They say that one in every five hotels has got bed bugs. In the modern world, we don't hear about bed bugs much. They were common throughout most of history. And in case you don't know what bed bugs are these little tiny insects about the size of an apple seed. They like to suck on your blood at night when you're asleep. And typically they hid in a mattress. And back in the days when you had mattresses that were made out of straw, there were all kinds of places for them to hide. And at night, you blew out the candles or whatever, and they came out because they're nocturnal, and they would swarm all over you and suck blood out of you and then disappear like a vampire. You'd have no clue, except for you'd have little welts like you were bit by mosquitoes all night. I don't think anybody likes the idea of having bugs crawling all over them in the middle of the night. And I don't think the media is really telling people about this, because nobody likes this kind of stuff. I mean, in a third world where people live not like we do, where they're happy to live in conditions that we don't enjoy here, if you want to live with bed bugs, that's fine. They live with all kinds of things in their houses. I don't want bed bugs. Bed bugs are notorious to get rid of. They were unheard of here after the 40s from the use of the pesticide DDT. But they've made this huge resurgence, particularly in hotels, because we got this worldwide travel going around. And it's probably, honestly, it's probably coming from China, because everything comes from China. We got all these people traveling to China, and they're bringing this stuff home in their luggage. They're going and staying in hotels. These things hitch rides. They get off. They go off, and they start living in a hotel. Now, here's the problem with bed bugs. When they reproduce, their offspring hatch out of the eggs, and they're little tiny miniatures of the parents. So if the parents are the size of apple seeds, the offspring are like little tiny pinheads that you will not see. And they are going to hitch a ride in any nook and cranny of anything you leave laying around a hotel room. So you get your luggage, your clothing, and you got it there, and you're staying in a hotel for a week, and they got them, and you come home, and you bring that stuff in your house. In about 10 days, 15 days, you're going to have bed bugs, okay? And every time these things take a bud meal, they're going to grow, and then they multiply, and you won't see them because they go and hide in the nooks and crannies of wherever. It could be in your room and in your house, anywhere in your house. When you get bed bugs, you got to throw out everything. You got to throw out your curtains, your clothes, your laundry, your furniture, everything. You won't get rid of them. They have dogs that sniff them out, and they come in with these almost like a fire extinguisher, and sprays cold carbon dioxide, freezes them to death. That's no guarantee that you're going to get them all, because you have the little ones hanging around in the nooks and crannies all over the house. So this is what I am telling you, and I think it's really important. If you spend any time in any hotels, do not bring your clothes back into the home as soon as you get home. Put that stuff in the washer right away. Leave them in the car overnight if you have to. But take this stuff out, put it in the washer right away. I wouldn't even bring the luggage in the house. I would keep the luggage outside, and honestly, I'd spray it down with Raid. Or there is a pesticide called Sevin, which is a relatively safe pesticide. And it comes in a dust or a spray, and I'd do my lawn. I would just spray all my luggage down with that stuff. I wouldn't bring this stuff in the house. As soon as you get in, you strip off your clothes and stick it in the washer. The hottest setting of water you got. If you do a lot of traveling, I can't see any other way to prevent this. You're not going to know if a hotel has them or not, because they're not going to advertise it. They're not going to tell anybody. So, I think it's important for people to know this, particularly people that travel a lot. And you're going to see a lot more of this. It's a big problem in New York right now. If it's in New York right now, it's going to be in Chicago, it's going to be in LA, it's going to be in every major city. And no one's going to advertise it, no one's going to talk about it, and the hotels are going to be hush-hush. You don't want bed bugs in your house, folks. You're better off with cockroaches, honestly. The only good thing about bed bugs, even though they might suck your blood, they're not known to transmit any disease. But cockroaches are easy to get rid of compared to these things. And it's a big deal. So, words of wisdom. Don't bring your clothes in your house. Don't bring your luggage in your house after a hotel. What you might even be able to do when you're considering there, when you're in a hotel, keep your luggage with your clothes in it in the bathtub or on a smooth surface. There's no carpet. I don't know if that'll help, but boy, it sure can hurt. And there's no places for bed bugs to be hiding in the bathroom, at least in the bathtub, and there's no reason for them to be crawling all over your luggage in there. It's just a suggestion. I don't know if it works or not, but yeah, just think about that. Next time you spend any time in a hotel or a resort, just remember, one in five has had bed bugs or a bed bug infestation. So take the proper precautions. I think it's really important.